So check this out. When I make these videos, I try to do as much as I can as far as getting like different angles and stuff like that. And I was gonna put the camera on here to get that shot of me walking up to the vehicle. But what I decided to do is make my own tripod, which is 2 sticks. This way the camera's right center between the 2 vehicles. Anyway, back to the show. I just got a phone call, a previous customer of mine who wants to come down and look at this particular truck. It's 2019 2500 Silverado. We're selling it for $49,277. That includes all your certification and the warranties and everything that comes with certified program. Obviously you can see here, I got to move a couple vehicles to get this out because they're going to be here in about an hour. And you know, I want to make sure I have it up front for them when they get here. What I really like when we have used vehicles on the lot is when we have the original window sticker, you know, because it just shows the customer exactly what the vehicle has, makes it nice and easy to go over options. A truck like this, you know, you can identify immediately that it has the 410 rear axle and all that sort of stuff. So just a cool cool piece of information to have. And this truck not only has the window sticker, but it has a laminated version of the window sticker, and it has a second laminated version of the window sticker. So it looks like this truck was some sort of a Chevrolet vehicle on display, because this has all sorts of 2019 HD color information. You know, it's got information about the different packages, the 4-wheel drive, the 2-wheel drive, base MSRP. So this was a vehicle that was probably at like a GM show or something like that, where it was on display, and that's why we have multiple copies of a laminated window sticker. It is certified. We do provide Carfax and all that sort of stuff, so I'll go through that with you in a little bit. In the meantime, let me get these vehicles out of the way. We'll pull this out. Maybe we'll even take it for a quick drive. For some reason in dealerships, people feel like they need to hit the horn button to locate the car. And even once it's located, you just keep hitting the button constantly. I tell you, we really packed these cars in. It's like we put them so close that in order to move one car, you have to move a bunch because you can't squeeze them out. Thank goodness for cameras, because that totally helps minimize the back and forth, you know, while trying to pull them out. I just pulled the folder on this 2019 Silverado 2500 LTZ. And this is a folder I've talked about in the past about our certified process and what we put in this folder. Basically everything we know about the vehicle, we're going to pass on to the client that's looking to buy it. Carfax completely clean, no accidents, no damage reports, nothing like that. So everything checks out there. This is our repair orders. Basically we did some basic stuff. It didn't need much. Oil change, air filter, cabin air filter, front license plate bracket, and the whole certified check, which is this 172-point inspection. Gives you measurements on the tires and the brakes and all that sort of stuff. Just a nice history, you know, for this particular vehicle. And then because it's certified, you get extra warranty. So this truck went into service on June 20th of 2018. So the bumper to bumper would normally expire June 20th of 2021. To that we add a year. So this client would have until June 20th of 2022 or 48,000 miles, limited bumper to bumper warranty. Powertrain would normally expire June 20th of 2023. This will now be June 20th of 2024, or 100,000 miles of the limited powertrain. So just a tremendous amount of warranty, plus you get your first 2 service visits complimentary. You just have to use it within 2 years. You get the normal trials of XM radio and OnStar and all that sort of stuff. We make sure you have 2 keys and owner's manual, and again, everything that came with the truck new, we make sure is in it, because this is a certified vehicle. One thing I like to do when I have somebody coming in on a used vehicle is just spin it around the block real fast. take it for a quick ride, just make sure everything sounds the way it should. You know, kind of clean off any oxidation or rust on rotors from it sitting. You know, a lot of times trucks and cars will you know, not be driven for maybe a week and a half. You know, I don't know when the last time this was actually test driven, so it just gets it on the road. And we're off. All right. So far, so good. This is a 6-liter V8 gas engine in this truck. What you're probably gonna see is the camera, you'll see the truck bouncing around a lot. 2500s have a stiffer suspension, and this road I'm on right now is pretty bumpy. Luckily with the GoPro Hero 7 Black, you get a nice smooth footage. It's not real shaky. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube vlogs, and sometimes it drives me crazy when you see the person in the videos are all shaky, because that's just the type of camera that they're using. You know, these little GoPros for 300 bucks or 400 bucks, whatever they are, they do a fantastic job for this sort of videoing. You know, obviously you don't have the ability to zoom and stuff like that, and you know, do different kind of focusing and all that sort of stuff. But for just talking to a camera and kind of pointing it out to the world that I see in front of me, I don't think there's a better choice. Back to the truck. This feels fantastic. Brakes feel good. There's no weird noises. You know, I don't expect or anticipate any kind of issues, but again, we'll just spin it around real quick. Everything feels fine. This truck, because it's an LTZ, it does have all the extra safety features. So this does have like the emergency low-speed automatic braking, where 50 miles per hour or less, it could apply brake. It does have lane departure warning and lane keep assist, which is the button right here that you can turn it on or off. That will actually help you stay in your lane while driving down the highway. All right, no traffic this time, clear shot. Accelerates nicely. It's a good truck. Let's hope I sell it. These folks have a vehicle they bought from me in the past, and it's just time for a new truck. So let's hope they buy it. It has been a little slow with all this virus talk and media hype. Less people are coming through the door at the moment. It doesn't really concern me because I have a big clientele as far as people who are coming back with leases and things like that. So when you're in this business for as long as I am at the same store, that's the key, to be at the same store. You know, you have enough business that just rotates and comes through and just comes back. So when times are tough, you might sell, you know, maybe 4, 5, 6 less cars than a really busy month. But you know, your core of that 10, 12 customers a month that come back and buy from you on that rotating cycle, you know, it still pretty much happens. This truck does have power folding mirrors, so we're gonna tuck those in case somebody parks next to us. Sunroof up top. These crew cabs have a nice amount of space in it. Not quite as much as the brand new model. That's 3 inches larger than this, but this one does have plenty of room inside. As you can see, for someone tall like myself, I was just driving in the front seat very comfortably, and I fit in the back seat with my knees just barely scraping the seat. Like I say in a lot of my videos, which I haven't said in a while, I'm 6'5". You have a plate. They like the vehicle. They're talking about it right now. We will total it up with tax, motor vehicle, all that sort of stuff, and see what they think. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a car deal. Just sold the 2500 HD. You're good. You can't tell by because of the video, the edits, but this was about maybe 5 minutes after the last little clip I did that said I'm gonna go over the pricing. They already know it's a great deal. They've dealt with me in the past. They're happy with me. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna write it up. They're gonna leave a deposit today. They might finance through us, but they got a credit freeze. They're gonna have to release first. So you have to do that on Monday. So for now, we'll just get everything on paper.
I have an idea.
What's that?
I'm gonna help you.
Really?
Okay.
Sal just told me that when I get to 10,000 subs, he'll make a presence on the channel. Right, Sal?
Right.
So what do people have to do?
Hit the like button and subscribe.
Exactly. Any other words of wisdom?
No.
Oh, you sold one too. Folder.
let me just highlight that and just get a better idea.
At this point, what I'm going to do is just get everything ready for the folder as much as I have right now. We do a cover sheet, which gives you all the vital information for the deal, hand it into the office. And in this situation, we have to wait because the customer, like I said, has a credit hold. So we have to wait till they unfreeze that, and then we'll apply for the loan and everything we have to do. Man, it is a nice day out today. It is beautiful. Sold sign is in the car, truck, and we're gonna park it back on the lot. Sold signs are important in a vehicle. You know, when salesmen put them in, it helps other salespeople on the lot while they're walking around with their customers understand that a vehicle is sold. You know, there's been times that you spend, you know, half hour with somebody demoing a vehicle, test driving a vehicle, only to find out that after you work up numbers and you go to the desk, it's sold. So if you're a salesperson out there and you sell a car, go on Microsoft Word, make yourself a sold sign. You know, you can put a little tagline on it to market yourself if you want. Like with mine, I have on there, you know, check me out on YouTube, Dave B Sells Chevy. Some of them say check me out on Facebook, Dave B Sells Chevy. I've yet to make them for Instagram, but if you're on Instagram, check me out, Dave B Sells Chevy. And, you know, do that, put the sold sign in the truck, and help out your fellow car sales people. It's 1:33. I just finished up lunch. I just checked my computer for emails and messages, things like that, and there was nothing there. So now it's just a matter of, let's go on the lot, let's try to get in front of somebody, you know, Saturday traffic. I'll also touch base with the other salespeople, see what they're up to, who's selling what, you know, how many people have sold. You know, when you're in the midst of a deal and you're preoccupied, you really don't see what else is going around in the store. So I'm curious as to what else other, you know, how many units do we do? Who sold what? So, you know, that's pretty much what I do, and let's get in front of another customer as soon as possible. I just made the rounds, and it looks like we sold 5 cars so far today, so pretty good start for what's been a slow day and even a slow week. We get all sorts of vehicles in on trade when we sell new cars, obviously. And today we just took in this 2019 Navigator. It's got like 3,000 miles on it. I've never been in one of these, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to kind of show you guys exactly what it's all about while I learn about it myself.